Hello to you, my lovelies.
Hello, all.
Hello, Gerald. Sorry, Uncle Gerald.
Hello, Tunkle Richie. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
This is our first venture out as Tunkles, isn't it?
It is. It is. And by the way, thanks for the for upscaling your countdown. So now I'm going to be spending all weekend figuring out how to upscale mine, because if Richie did it, I mean,
Richie didn't do it.
Okay.
Richie's husband Peter did it.
If Peter did it, but that was great. That was great.
So we're here for the next however long to have a bit of a chat, a bit of a laugh. That's the most important thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Do with a laugh. Could do with a laugh. And kind of just chat about what we're up to, what we're using at the moment, that kind of thing. Of thing. Please feel free to put into chat anything that you're up to, any decks you're using, anything that you currently feel drawn to this season. We'd love to know. We'd love to know. Perhaps we better explain where the Tunkles come from for anyone who doesn't watch this channel. I mean, crazy that may be. We were given the title of Tarot Uncles, which we shortened to Tunkles. It was Fogo Pogo, I believe.
Yes. It was Kaylee.
Fogo
Pogo. Also, Woo Woo Wonderment is her new channel name. So
there we go.
Yes.
So we're taking this and running with it. Let's just put it that way.
Yes. It's like, I mean, we are totally going to run with it. We're going to fan the flames.
Oh, hang on.
Did you
actually for that one? Hang on. My fan's gone back to front. It doesn't.
There you
Mercury retrograde. There you go.
It's the aftermath of your birthday and Eurovision
and Northern Lights
and the Northern Lights. Did you get to see them?
Did I? Yes, it was amazing. I mean, never ever would I dream they would be as far south as they were.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to go to Iceland now. Tick that one off my list.
Yes,
in the Northern Lights. Tick.
Well, I do remember you talked about going to Iceland to see the Northern Lights, and when you went, you didn't see them.
Squat, saw absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
stood outside freezing my butt off with a camera. Not a star, not a jot.
Yeah.
Never mind. Done now. Let's say hello to some people. Hello, everyone. Let's go through. Look at these lovely people in chat. Having a lovely time. Beth is here. We have got the best letters. How delightful. Thank you. Sandra is here. Hello, my lovely. Good to see you here. Beth's been watching some content from Sandra, the Sacred Bee deck that she did the walkthrough of. Angie's here. Hello to you, my lovely. Good to see you here. And all set, afternoon, half calf, all tucked up on the couch. Put a blankie over yourself, Deanne. Yep. Enjoy yourself. Yep. Yeah. Early Ritual is here. Hello to you.
Hi, Tom.
Naruta is here. Tunkle Gerald and Tunkle Richie. Hi, chatters. I don't know who this is.
I don't know. Mods.
Mods, get him. Calla Lizzie is here. Hello to you. Hello to everyone there. Anyone else? Ren is here. Hi, Ren.
Hi, Ren.
I'm so pleased to see you here. And Debbie is also here.
Hello.
Yay, an escape from such a shit show of a week. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing okay, Debbie. Good to see you.
Oh, my.
We are the gift that keeps on giving.
We are. I mean, and I do have to say, I mean, we can give gifts with our tiny hands. It's okay. We can give gifts with our tiny hands.
You can do that because Jamie's not here, I don't think.
I think Jamie may be lurking, and if she's lurking, sorry, Jamie. Lurking. Yeah, I'm going to use my tiny hand to cover up my tiny hand.
I'm terribly sorry if you're new to this channel and offended by tiny hands. I was afeard of the tiny hands for many, many years, and then I got my own pair, and now I workshop them.
You workshop them. That's hilarious. I love that. I love that.
Where did I get to? Philippa is here. Hello,
Hi.
Philippa. Lovely to see you here. Hello, anyone that's work lurking. Hello, Hypnicity. Hello to you.
Hi.
Who else is here? Hope I haven't missed anyone. I bet I said hello to. I think I've got everyone. Can't see. If you are just watching on playback, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
Philippa has got Seasons of the Witch this week. The Letha one. Love the deck.
Excuse me while I
collect them, don't you?
Yeah, I do have them, and I'm like, I don't think I have them yet. So I'm not going to be rude. I'm going to write it down, and I will be purchasing responsibly. I will know my limits, and
Of course.
So
you know the drill, people. We're going to show you stuff. You don't have to purchase it.
Yep.
And so still go to Iceland, which is a lovely country. I've been, yes, I had a lovely time in Iceland, and I would love to go back when I can afford it. But it is a super country.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you. Yeah, all the way to Iceland and no Northern Lights. And no whales either. I went whale watching. Not a fin. Water. Nothing.
Wow.
Sue is here. Hello, Sue. Oh, thank you very much. I still got my banners and cards.
Yes, that's lovely.
I had a lovely birthday. Thank you.
Did you know my birthday is not today, Richie? Or it's not tomorrow.
Those people that don't know what this conversation about, and why would you? I have had reminders for 2 weeks that it's Gerald's birthday tomorrow from Moonpig cards. You know the card. It's not. It's November. I have no idea why Moonpig is telling me it's your birthday tomorrow, but I'm still going to wish you happy birthday for tomorrow anyway.
I think that's great. I'll accept that. Yeah, Calla Lizzie is like cake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Deanne is using all kinds of decks, as I do. Currently have the Spacious Tarot City right next to me. Oh, pull us a card, Deanne. See what you come up with. Do pull us a card. I love it. Yeah. Maruta is doing quite well with a couple of the Radley decks. Animal Guide Tarots, Angels, and Aura's Oracle.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. Again, put us a card. We'd love to know.
Yeah.
And says, I love Iceland, been twice and saw the aurora on both occasions up in the north of the country.
Nice.
How beautiful. I forgot to ask Gerald, did you get to see the lights your way?
I did not. I had helped a friend on that day, and I quadrupled my normal exercise, and I fell asleep early. And then the next night it was too overcast. So
yeah, same here. It was only on one special night. So
yeah,
it was a lovely. It was a week ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So hello to anyone that's joining us. Tiny Hands Therapy. There we go. It's the Tunkle way. I like
it. The Tunkle way.
Wow. And said it very succinctly. Like and subscribe to both channels, folks. Yep.
Thank you.
And Gerald is checking his tarot phone.
If you know, you know, because I was doing that too. Because I was going to look on the Zon of Amma to see if I had the Seasons of the Witch, Letha.
I can't. I just hear that song whenever anyone talks about that deck. You know,
which song?
The Seasons of the Witch song. I'm not going to sing it because YouTube will ban me and charge me and write me horrible emails. But you know the one, got to pick up every stitch. Must be anyway. Not going to do it. Calla says there are a few I don't have. All of a sudden, there are a ton of them. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there seem to have been quite a lot of the seeds. I've only had the Salwyn one, and that was the first one they published, wasn't it? And I wasn't too enamored with it. But the other ones I think are much nicer. But
it's not your jam, though, is it?
Not my bag. Not yet, anyway. Who knows? One day it might be.
Yeah.
There you go. Parallel universe birthday, says Deanne. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
The other Geralds are having a lovely time. Yeah. And Tom says Gerald is a Scorpio like me.
Well, by Western astrology, yes.
Oh, yes. What are you in other forms?
Libra. No. Yeah, Libra. I'm Libra.
Is that with the ficulus added in for good measure?
Yes. Yep.
I think I'm an Aries, and that upsets me greatly. So I'm just going to stick to the 12, if that's okay.
You're welcome to do it the wrong way. That's fine. No judgment.
This is not a judgy place, people. Much.
No, this is. If I judge you, I'll do it in front of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how I am.
Lovely. I'm so pleased that summer's coming and I can get my fan out a bit more and just force it as necessary. Beth said, I've been working with US Games Old Style Tarot, the lighted window. I don't know the lighted window tarot.
I don't know that one either.
And Tarot of the Witch's Garden. I love, love, love the Tarot of the Witch's Garden.
Okay. That's it's not been one that I've been looking at.
Happy half birthday.
There you go. Excuse me, if you see me looking down, I'm texting Jeffrey. That
okay.
Letha Oracle is out because there you go.
And as it's your half birthday or your other birthday tomorrow, you know, you could buy yourself an early birthday gift.
I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
And Sue says happy birthday tomorrow. We want cake. Good.
I want cake too.
Anne says I should get the Sherwood Oracle tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was I might need to. Oh, I don't know if I ordered it now. Got a nasty feeling I forgot. It is on my list.
Yeah.
Sandra wants to know what your necklace is.
It is turquoise, and great slabs of turquoise, and I love it. It's wonderful.
It's gorgeous.
So thank you.
And showing off your lovely T-shirt then.
I need what I need is I need a cape behind me and all that stuff. So anyhow,
like a superhero.
There you go.
Hello to you, Garling McCleary Price. Good to see you here.
Garnet.
And Philippa says it's good to have 2 birthdays. Yeah. And a very merry unbirthday, says Debbie. Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, here we go. First card coming in. Deanne's on the 7 of Cups. This card asks you what actually feels right and what feels like mere fantasy.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
That's not. I always have a bit of trouble with the 7 of Cups sometimes.
Yeah.
One card I can't often make fit into a spread. I find it a little bit too open. I need a bit more restriction. I'm a bit like.
Okay.
That makes sense. I don't know if I'm rambling.
It can, because it is a card of fantasy and looking at all of the options. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not like that. Well, my brain is like that because I can't cope with lots of options. Like I only like 2 things on a menu when I go out to eat because it upsets me if not.
Yes.
So having 7 cups of choice.
And is that an Aries trait? Well, I was told we were supposed to have laughter, everybody. So
we are. So
we're being silly.
Well, have a look who's here.
Well,
hello.
Pop in to say hi. Good to see you, Brian. And did you see Brian and Chris on the tarot scavenger hunt?
No. You see, that should have been me, but I helped Chris too much on when it was our turn.
Oh, okay.
I was too generous.
Okay.
That's me, though. Just too generous.
Hi,
Brian. Good to see you. I have to watch it because I don't know who won.
I'm not going to tell you because
I don't.
You have to watch it.
I will. Ange has the Yule one. I'm assuming that's the Seasons of the Witch we're still talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Astrological Tarot. Hello to you and future lurkers. Good to see you here.
Good to see you.
And hello, anyone else. It's so lovely. So many lovely people here. Here we go. Beth's explaining. Tunkles, says Beth. The Lighted Window is an indie deck now on Etsy. It was a Kickstarter.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Should I write the Lighted Window down?
Yeah, write that one down. Oh, and here's Hershey sending positive blessings and vibes to all of you gems. How lovely to see you here.
Hello.
And I hope I haven't missed anyone. I'm so sorry.
Hershey and Thomas are with me for yes, no readings later today.
Perfect. Do make sure you like and subscribe. And there's Ramon as well. Hello to you. Blessings to you.
Hi, Ramon.
Wow, so many lovely people here.
Yes. All of the cool kids are here for the
all of the cool kids are hanging out today. And Garnet says I was born on the 31st of December.
Oh.
Wow.
My sister said one of my nephews is born on the 31st of December, and she said I was having this baby in December for the tax deduction. So she really, she was like, "You are coming out in this year." I thought it was funny. So it's like, oh my god.
There we go. Callous really. Sometimes the grocery store is just a nightmare of choices. Yeah, that's why I don't go.
Yeah, Jeffrey goes for us.
Generous or a know-it-all?
Well, it's just in the delivery, isn't it?
Exactly. It's how one takes it. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Beth is saying something nice. Let's have a look. Richie is such a Taurus to me. His home, the colours, the interior touches, the kitchen. Oh, I am such. That's why I couldn't be an Aries. I'm just too much of a Taurus.
Okay.
Maruta, Oracle Divine, Self-Orange, keywords, intuition, balance, connection, spirit. Knight of Water, Frog, make decisions with both heart and head during emotional experiences. That was quite hard to read out, but thank you for putting it in.
Yeah. That's cool.
Keywords, intuition, balance, and connection. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Donna says, I can't stay, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi. So hi to you, Donna. And thank you for letting me know, Beth. I switched. Oh, that's about an email. It's past that. Right. And Vanessa is here. Hello to you.
Vanessa.
Peter made it to live. It's lovely to have it. Have you here. Sorry, I was reading something else. So I hope you're doing very well. And Maruta is saying romantic, flirtatious, introspective, enchanting. But enough about us, Maruta.
I'm just like going, oh, Maruta, you know us so well. I am totally an introspective person. That's you've just summarized the Tunkles.
I think we need to have that up. That's our mantra.
That's who we are. And I haven't seen Kaylee yet, so I'm hoping that Kaylee sees us using it.
Okay, I think I've got through the list of where everyone is. That's a lot of people. So it's lovely to see everyone here. Right then, Gerald. So let's have a little chat. Is there anything at the moment that you have purchased or perhaps revisited or been surprised by this season when it comes to tarot or oracle decks?
Okay, so I have so you said tarot oracle. I just got this book, The Lost Envoy, the tarot deck of Austin Osman Spare.
Okay.
And Tom from Early Ritual was talking about the deck. Jonathan did a flip through and it intrigued me. And I have to say the book fascinates me to no end.
Wow.
Because it's a really nicely done book. I bought it from the Zon of Amma. And I love stuff like this where we actually have pictures and so it also goes through. Let me see. It goes through, and you see all of the cards. There's an image of the card.
Okay.
And then they have the backs, but they also go through, and this just made me squee with excitement, because they actually have on a single page of what all of the information is on the deck, or on the card. So
Right.
if you can't necessarily see it, you can actually read it here, because they've actually printed it out. And then there's some, I mean, and that just sort of thing just geeks me the hell out. It's just like, oh my God, I absolutely love it.
Do you need to have the book to really understand it? Do you think understand the deck?
Well, I don't have the deck because, to be honest with you, I bought the book because the deck is a little pricey. But it was one of those things that it was like, it fascinates me. It's like, what? Yeah, so like, here's Justice, the image, and then here's Justice with all of the information that is on that card. It's translated, it's put in stuff, and I was like, I love it. This is the sort of thing that I like. I don't know if I would ever use the deck, to be honest with you, but I figured I would be happy with the book for a while, and to read it, because I always like getting inside people's brains. So,
I
and
love the cover to it as well.
yeah, it reminds me of I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Summer Lenormand?
I was just thinking that. I have just heard of that deck. I can't remember very much about it. It's a couple of years old now. It's a wonderful Lenormand deck.
I was actually just using this. Jane and I were doing Lenormand readings, and I was using the Summer Lenormand.
Oh, were you?
So yes.
Oh, how did it read for you?
Lovely, of course. Lovely. The images are great. So yeah, it's far more usable than I thought it would be, to be honest. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing that so I've geeked out about that. I've been really, really enjoying that. And I could say Tom made me do it. And I do have another one that Tom made me do.
Go for it.
Well, are you sure? I don't want to.
Let's get it all out now. Just get it all out now.
Well, Tom made me do
it.
Tom made me do this one, Terra Volatile. And I got this one because they were having a sale. So I like a big book, and I cannot lie. And lot of good information, and lovely images. It's a high quality book, lots of good information. And I also have the Terra Volatile. So this is in the queue for me to work with.
Right.
And one of the things that I need to do is I need to figure out a time when I can invite Tom, Early Ritual, on for a deck casual about the Terra Volatile.
Yeah.
So
I don't know very much about it at all, so I'll be interested to see.
And because Tom also said that, they're coming out with a new release of the deck and a new release of the expansion pack, because when I bought this, the expansion pack was not available. And so I've purchased those, and I do have to say, this deck, it shuffles beautifully.
Wow.
So
that's gorgeous.
So maybe I can figure out a time with Tom to be able to, come on and do a deck casual about it. And maybe it'll just be one, maybe it'll be 3. So who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
So which deck are you're just not using those decks at the moment? You're just parking them ready to launch into it the next season.
Yes, very much so. Oh, that's a good idea.
Perfect. Sip, sip. Come on, everyone. Sip, sip.
And when I convinced you to get the AOS deck, we can casual that as well. Well, okay. All right.
Lynn says, I really enjoyed learning about the AOS from you, Jonathan, this morning. Fabulous.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Colour's loving the big book. Well, I've got a couple of decks.
Yeah.
One that first thing, I'm going to start one. I think I used this in the day. And it's a deck that was gifted to me by the lovely Sandra. And I think I used this in Long Stash, didn't I?
You did.
But one of the joys of this deck, before I even open it, is it just reminds me of you.
Me? Okay. Thank you.
I love it because
it's a compliment.
Chuckle, and the moment I open it, I just automatically think of you because you were the first person I saw with this deck, and I'm like, as soon as you used it, I was like, I need this deck so much, and it's just weird, wacky, but in its wackiness, it reads for me really well. I really can get intuitive with it. So,
good.
Let's have a look. Let's pull one. Here we go. I mean, this is typical. If you've never seen arcane bullshit before, we've got a raptor riding a dolphin in space.
I use this one for caffeinated and unfiltered readings.
The double caveman. The nip, slip, pope. Stopping at that point there.
Yeah.
But actually, it just brings me a lot of silly joy. I feel like a teenager child again, just kind of going, ooh, get a bit excited about it all. So that is something that I am just revisiting, and it's always out. It's always on the shelf there, just to pick up and perhaps.
Yes.
Like sometimes like when you go to work or you're going out, and it's just like I haven't got time to do a reading or pull a card really for the day. I can just literally grab that, and then I sit and I think about it, and at some point in the day, I go, that makes sense then, doesn't it?
I love that. I love that idea. Oh, God, that is hilarious.
Yeah, Sandra, thank you so much again for gifting that one to me. It's a joy. Yes, it was a long stash. So that was one of the decks. Now I have got a brand new deck. When I say brand new, it's a secondhand deck that came into my world last weekend. Now I'm a great person for, we call them charity shops. Would you call them thrift stores in the States?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in the UK, there's the high streets tend to have quite a lot of them nowadays in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are pretty low quality, but generally people are starting to step up them. And there's one that I go to that's in quite a nice part of town. So therefore, the stuff that they have tend to be of quite good quality.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having my usual weekly rummage through the shop, and this was there, the Tree Angel Oracle. And I've never come across this before. Now it was £10, which is a little bit cheaper than if you bought it brand new, but it is pretty brand new. And although I haven't read the book, and I haven't read the book because I've just realised I've left the cards on the shelf over there, so I'm going to have to get it in a moment. But you can see for the book, it hasn't been read at all. It's still got the it over there. And I'll go and I'm just going to turn the camera off because I've got my shorts on. You don't want to see my legs today, so I'm just going to go.
It is the Tunkles, so maybe people do. Okay,
I'll be back in a second.
We don't. So, but yeah. Interesting. Okay. So I also, and I'm just going to say, I have been pulling this out, the Oracle of the Hecatean Path, because I had a conversation with Ken Payne Wednesday. It was a laugh and learn about the goddess Hecate, and it's a great resource. And look. We have a request. Sandra, just show your legs, Richie. Well, that's because you're not wearing Megan's.
That's true. I'm not wearing Megan's, and therefore we know if you're not wearing Megan's, you're not a real tarot reader.
And you're not a Tunkel.
And you're not a Tunkel. And you'll never be on a Ciro Marchetti deck.
So, okay, so do show us.
Right,
so
okay. The reason it was sitting over there is it was a bit bent, the deck, so I was just weighing it down on top of the others, and that's when I suddenly realised. So, yeah, the deck, it's... I'm trying to get the colours to... it's quite bright. It's not the kind of thing I would normally tend to go for, but it really... Come on, focus.
Oh, that's nice.
It's quite, dare I use the tothy word, because there's a couple of cards. I know, I said it. Don't unsubscribe. I'm just trying to find, there's a couple of cards in here, and I thought, that looks quite, where is it? Quite toothy, whatever you want to call it.
Tithy, tothy, toth. Oh, yeah, I can.
And this one particularly, it's spruce tree.
Wow.
You see what I'm talking about?
I do.
It's the symmetry and the angles of it all. And I thought that's really interesting. So I love this one, the White Willow.
That's nice. Who's the artist on that deck?
The artist, look, the thing is with this one, it's right. I think they're both German. Fred Hagenader and Anne Henger. Let me hold the box up so you can perhaps read it. And so I think it was originally written in German, and then it's been translated.
Nice.
That's a good idea. I just love the front of it there as well. So you know what I'm like. I love my trees.
Yes.
I'm not a great angel kind of card. I had my fingers burnt with Doreen, to be honest with you. But I just thought for £10, it's worth a shot, and I'm really enjoying it. And I know you can still get it on eBay, and not eBay. You could probably get it on eBay, but I think they sell new copies on Amazon. And I'm just enjoying that. And it was just one of those things that was like, wow, it's in the shop. And I thought, shall I get it? And I know that if I and ah about it, it would have
be gone.
Yes. Gone, I should have got it, and then I'll go back this week and it won't be there. So that's what I'm enjoying at the moment, and I'm planning now that I can get outside and the trees have pretty much got leaves, and I think it's now the right time to be doing some work with trees.
I love that.
Oh, look, Deanne's been kind enough to put the. It's interesting. Got Simon and Schuster there because it's this one's a totally different. Findhorn Press Earth Dancer. So they've obviously several different versions of it have gone to different publishing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Callus is great use of colour in that deck. Saucy with a lisp.
Twappy.
Megan's were the best. I'm just catching up with people.
I love that.
It's such a good fight. It's a lovely deck. Yeah, it's pretty brand new. So really,
Sandra has that too. So
yeah.
So one of the other decks that I recently got is the Zerner Farber Tarot. I am a fan of the Amy Zerner and Monty Farber tarot deck. I have the Enchanted Tarot. I also have the Lovers Tarot. This is the 25th anniversary deck. I also have I have their Spirit board that I've used. It's the only Spirit board that I could actually use effectively.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know you did Spirit boards.
Yeah. I only use that one, and Michelle Marie just did an unboxing on Astrological Tarot for their new their new Spirit board. But this one, they call it a palm size deck. So it's a palm size, and it's the same images as in the Enchanted Tarot,
Right.
Without the borders.
Nice.
And so it has a beautiful matte gilding.
Oh.
And so I like the size, because when I'm reading for people, I like to lay Celtic crosses out and layer them. It does come with a great book. So
Lovely.
like the Fournier card size, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's 2¼ inches by 4¼ inches. Yes, I happen to have well, hello, Donna.
Hello to you.
And I did
Ooh,
pick a little bag up, a Moonlit
that is
Fae
gorgeous.
bag. And the the bag is a little snug for this deck, so I have been putting a I have a tinned see I'm like going, so it's a little snug.
It's snug and yet secure.
It's snug and secure. So I've been putting my Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot in there to do it. So, but
The deck art. The deck's art reminds me of the text of tarot. I do like that bag.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh, of course, Ange. I can show a couple of cards. Maybe.
I'm like, hold fire, folks. He's got to get it out of his snug pouch.
Oh, here, let me change this. I've got. You can see it better.
There we go.
So these are
Wow.
them. They're multimedia. They're fabric pieces, and they're really, really beautiful.
Wow.
So
Gorgeous colors, really lovely.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the artwork. So it's great. The Enchanted Tarot is my healing deck, and this one I haven't. I don't think I've done an interview spread with this one yet, but I love it. It's great.
Do you do an interview with every deck that you have?
I do a lot of interviews, yes, and I usually do them when I get together with some friends, and if we have decks to use that to do that with. So yeah, and so yeah, you're welcome. So yeah. It's lovely. The one thing about this is it does come with this, and this is actually really secure.
That's nice.
So it's very nice.
I can just get a bit. Do you know what I really dislike is the ones that have the card in tray, but the card falls through and slides about underneath.
Yes. Yep.
That annoys me. I can't remember which publishing house does that a lot.
Yeah.
But it annoys me.
But,
I got an original Rider-Waite deck from a flea market about 20 years ago, 1972, and unused. Looked on eBay, saw one very similar, £90. Probably it's gone up more than that, I would think. But
I would think so.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely hang on to that one, and especially if it's unused, it'd be amazing. Talk like that in the Tuncle Parlor clutches. Philippa says, I have the Lover's Tarot. I like the reading from this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love. Pretty gorgeous. Like the art.
It's a beautiful deck, and I'm a big fan. So one of these days I'll invite Amy and Monty on for a deck casual or something like that. But I did get a chance to meet them.
Really?
Yeah, when Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot had a live, and we were talking to them, and it was great. It was fun. So
hello, Jackie. Good to see you here. Apparently we're being naughty boys at the moment.
No, we're not naughty boys. We're naughty tunkles.
We're tunkles, yeah. Beth says, I love collage. art collage decks and
Yeah.
fabric collage. Yeah.
Me too.
You can certainly find some great stuff at flea market. People don't. I think people now a bit more in tune with looking stuff up on their phones and spotting a bargain that way. But yeah, there's still some bargains to be had here. Can I show a deck? Another deck?
Please.
Now, this is a deck that I bought or got sent ages ago. And I don't know, do you know Spirit of Avalon? That's Sandra. Do you know Sandra?
I think I've heard of her.
You've heard of her.
Everything that I've heard about her is she's actually really, really sweet. So, I mean, is that true?
She certainly is. She's going to go.
Okay.
Oh, I can see she's getting at the moment. Well, she came and visiting me the other month.
Oh, yes.
And at the same time as we picked her up, or she arrived, I got this. And we had a lovely first night, having a good old catch up, and I was flicking through this. And then, we got carried away with going out and doing stuff. And I put it on the shelf and I completely forgot that I had it.
Oh,
as you do. So
yes.
I am this coming month in the lead up to the summer. I think I'm going to be using this deck. That's the, I should have said the Ehrenberg Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan, is to use this. So next time we do Longstash in a few weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love the concept and the art. I haven't even got it out of order, which is unusual for me. So it's very much up close and personal. And I love the fact that the cards are kind of peeking out at you.
Yeah. So the concept of it is it's a zero in on an image of the traditional style.
Yes.
Okay.
And normally it's faces, or at least parts of the body, but it's normally faces and hands. But I love this for the Lovers card.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just trying to go and find some more. And just like the Hermit here, we just got the...
Nice.
Just lovely. I just really like that one. And then you get some crackers. You get the Wheel of Fortune, which is a bit like with a straw boat, or like one of the circus roll up kind of things going on there. And I just think it's a really lovely concept. And the Hanged Man is just a pair of feet dangling like that. So I'm really looking. It has a really interesting energy when I've picked it up and looked at it. And I think it's going to be interesting to use this into the backs.
Oh, nice. I know Benny, the Fool's Apprentice, is actually doing a series of deck study of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and Sandra,
I think it would be... I also think it would be a really nice deck if you were learning the tarot and you just wanted to focus on a few key elements of it.
Sure.
Not having perhaps all the stuff going around that can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming or a bit daunting, just to have.
Well, it reminds me a little bit of the David Palladini artwork. So it has a bit of that feel. So, and I like that. I have not purchased it because at the time I was like, I really don't need another deck. But
what is this madness you speak of?
It was a moment of weakness. I said that I didn't need another.
I hope you had a word with yourself, young man, about that.
I had several words with myself, and I put myself in timeout. I mean,
Having said that, I haven't actually purchased that many decks. This is pretty much, apart from a couple that have been gifted to me, pretty much all that has arrived this year. And I'm not planning to buy a huge amount this year, because there's not actually much around that I'm thinking, ooh, need to get that. There's a couple of Kickstarters that have caught my attention. But it's certainly not. And you can see I've had to buy more shelf units now. It's just getting silly. It's like a game of tarot Tetris trying to sort those shelves out. So, it's just... Yeah. It's time I've got over that must buy phase that I went through during the pandemic, and it was that kind of time. So, I'm just going back to have a look at some comments. Vanessa's got a great question. Do you do deck interviews, Richie? No, I used to. I don't know why I don't. I stopped doing them. I just wasn't feeling it. I think it was I was doing the Wildwood when I was doing the Wildwood study stuff. I felt that it wasn't working particularly well for me. So I decided to stop doing them. However, saying that, occasionally I still do one. The Everyday Witch is a lovely deck that I really like. Oh, there's the cat. And I did do an interview with that one, and that was quite fun and nice to do. Oh, Jackie's saying, love these guys. That's nice. And there's a lot of love for Sandra, though. She is the sweetest.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, just wait until you see some of the other comments that Sandra has made. It's glorious.
Okay, we're getting there. I love fabric collages, Beth. I'm terrible at sewing, so I'm also in awe of the skill it takes to create. Absolutely. Oh, and we're being flirtatious and enchanting. Oh, here we go. If I ever have the privilege of meeting Sandra and she's a bee, I will generally lose all faith in humanity. Oh, look, Sandra's very kind and sweet. Look at the love.
Yep.
I was told by my ex-boss at the library that I need to be more of a bitch. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Everyone has their dark side or moment. We all have a dark side.
Yes, yes.
Giselle calls me Dark Sugar Plum Fairy.
That's the one where I'm looking, yes, I can see that.
I can't say that Sandra's secretly a serial killer. Shh.
I noticed that you didn't put that up on the screen.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that's why I'm friends with Satan, the single sign. We all thought she was so sweet and quiet. Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. It does feel a bit like Aquarian. I don't have the Aquarian tarot.
Oh, really?
Redone it, haven't they? Or republished? Am I right in thinking it's come out in a small version?
Yeah, it is out in it's in a 10. So yeah, which I do not need either. Okay. I mean, I like that. I like a good 10, a tarot in a 10, quite a bit.
I'm just catching up with people's comments. I'm just reading them all. Now Vanessa has asked a very good question. Have you seen the Tarot movie yet? If so, it's scary. Have you popped out to see this one yet, Gerald?
No, I have not. What did you think of it, Richie?
Oh dear Lord! It's what they did to all the Annabelle dolls and all the, it's all that whole thing, and what they did to nuns, what they did to
Red Balloon.
Exactly. It's all of those ones. I'm going to put it this way: if it was a tarot card, it would be the Tower of Destruction, basically for the disaster it's going to be in the box office. I went and there was about 20 people in a big cinema watching it, and I got the vibe that either they were horror movie youngsters that just wanted to watch a horror, or some people who are interested in tarot. It's got absolutely no correlation to anything.
Of course not. Of course not. Yeah.
But it runs on all the usual cliches and everything that these horror films do. If you like jumpy films, it's quite fun. The story's ridiculous. The characters and the characterization is ridiculous. It kills an hour and a half if you happen to have one spare.
There you go. If you need a place to go, have popcorn.
Yeah, if you just fancy a laugh and just want to go, nothing like that.
I've done that in movies. I've done that in movies. Go ahead.
What I wanted to do is take some of the decks that I don't like and just sit at the back and start flinging them at people in the dark. That would have been amusing, wouldn't it? It would have come up with
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. I love that. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. If you go expecting nothing, you won't be disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I like what Deanna's saying. You could give it the Mystery Science Theater 3000 treatment.
Yeah.
I could totally do that.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is you actually have to watch the movie a lot to be able to get all the references.
Now, there is, I suppose, an interesting thought behind this is that they spent a lot of money and a lot of time making this film. Why did they pick tarot? Is it because tarot has become so popular now? And I was watching something to say that it's almost like it's having a renaissance, that it was therefore the most logical thing to have done.
Well, I think I saw you posted something on maybe Facebook. It says you hope your tarot readings aren't this bad. Or something like that. And I'm like,
believe me, no one's tarot readings will ever be quite as bad as that film. I always think you shouldn't criticize any film. You know, I couldn't make it, and so I studied film at university. Sorry, my camera's gone a bit funny. I studied film at university, and so I'm a bit of I know what I'm looking at, and I can analyze it, and I can say there wasn't much worth analyzing in it. But at the same time, for a silly hour and a half, as you say, if you want to go and eat popcorn and get out the rain, sit in air conditioning, if it happens to be hot, then go ahead. There's worse things.
And where's that thing? Oh, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So if you want to go see it, let us know what you thought.
Calla says, I did that at the Cotton Club Orphan and we laughed so hard we were asked to leave. Yeah, no one laughed. It was quite funny, but yeah, it's a bit of a rocky horror. Yeah, flinging cards for sorrow. Yeah. Do you recall the Vogue spread using tarot cards as inspiration for the designs? That's pretty mainstream publicity right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was amazing, though. That was true art, wasn't it? I remember the advert for it. Yeah.
Oh. Bye, Tom.
Oh, bye, Tom. Good to see you here. Yeah. Ren remembers that. Hope I haven't missed anyone. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Michael. It's one of those films that will pop up in 2 years' time on Netflix or something like that. And
yeah. Oh,
yeah. Do with as you may. Right, where have we got to? Vanessa says, I was sitting at the bookshop reading a tarot guide book. Lady muttered to me that it's hot in hell. Told her, oh, you've been. You should judgy people. Hey.
Well played, Vanessa. I'm very proud of you. That comment is Tunkles approved. That's hilarious. Oh, you've been there.
I wonder if anyone else has had kind of any negative comments, in their tarot experience. I don't think I have. They wouldn't dare.
I don't think I have. So
we're loving the shade. There's a lot of shade.
Yes.
A lot of shade.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Can I go and talk about something I've bought?
Yes, please.
Now, you'll be very surprised to know this. I don't share this much with people, but I occasionally buy crystals. Did you know that?
No. Is this like the first one that you bought?
Just a couple.
Okay.
Just a few things. Just a few little sparkly things.
Okay.
Having said that, I have been very, very good recently. However, I did buy a very nice piece of a stone that I'd never heard of before, which is this one here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Now it's called, oh, wait for it, Afghanite, named after Afghanistan, where it was discovered.
Okay.
It's really nice. It's nice and cool. I'll try and get the blue so you can see it's a lovely kind of, I would call that a Wedgwood blue in the UK, if you know what I mean.
Yes,
it looks a bit like Soda Light, but it's got these lovely white, cream, and blue, denim-y blue bands on there. Beautiful. It's really nice palm stones. So, yeah.
Nice.
So that is a nice little purchase that I picked up at a very reasonable price. It's ethically sourced as well, because I always make sure the crystals are ethically sourced. So that is something that I'm using at the moment. And can I say something else?
Yes.
Of course I can.
Yeah.
I have had a bit of fortune using a pendulum.
Oh.
Now, I have for many years tried different things as pendulums. I've bought pendulums of different crystals from various shops, and I've used necklaces and trinkets and baubles and all sorts of things like that. Never had any luck, nothing. It's like the thing is dead, just hanging there like a severed limb. Okay, it was never whipped. And then I was gifted.
I'm just like, when you could use a severed limb as a pendulum, put it on a rope, and you could hold it.
Messy. I'm just wondering. Yeah,
it could be. But go on.
And then I was very fortunate on Facebook because I noticed a friend had, well, I think her husband had started making some pendulums and was giving them away free. And I really liked one because it was a really unusual shape.
Oh.
And I love this because it kind of feels a little bit like a feminine goddess. I'll see if I can get it.
I was thinking like the Venus of Wellendorf.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that wood?
It's oak. Yeah, it's oak that's been handmade and hung and sanded and treated. Yeah, my light's a bit bright, so you can see it's like that. You could wear it as a very nice pendant if you wanted to. Anyway, I thought, right, let's give it a go. Oh, wait for the thing. Give it a go. And now nothing. Gave it to Sandra when she came down visiting. The thing was swinging like one of them balls that takes down a building. Do you know what I mean? Yes, on a crane. Yes. It was like, how did you get that to happen? I couldn't get it to work at all. Anyway, I've persevered, and I'm happy to say that this pendulum and I are getting on fabulously.
Very good. I love that.
So the moral here is, do not give up. Even after years, keep trying. And I do recommend trying something new. So if anybody fancies something very easy to learn and work with, let's see if we can get it lined up. Have a go at something like a pendulum. Cheap, easy to use. Just have to kind of get a working relationship going. Do you use a pendulum?
I do use a pendulum, yes. I do. Sometimes when I need clarity about a tarot reading, or if I'm using a pendulum, for me is a great way to use a spirit board, especially if I want numbers. So, if that makes sense.
What's your pendulum made of?
The pendulum that I mostly use is, it is, oh gosh, you asked me too quickly.
I'm so sorry. Don't answer me. Ignore me.
It's a green stone. It's, oh God.
Don't worry.
I have a couple. So yeah.
When do you use them? Do you use them on a regular basis, or do you kind of just when you need to have something specific, or are you the kind of person that uses them all the time?
I use them when the need shows up. If I've lost something, pendulums are great to do that. And if I need clarity. So yeah, it might be adventuring, but it also could be, I think it's moss agate is what I think it is.
Ooh, lovely. I like it.
So, yeah.
Beth says I live in the Midwest, so I've got shocked looks or raised eyebrows, but people are very polite here for the most part. Oh, the shade of it, Latrice.
Oh, yeah, the shade of it all.
I was once told that tarot is the devil's toolkit, but I am sure a lot of us have
Well, there you go.
You see, that would have been a good bet.
See, yeah.
They did have a lovely piece of labradorite.
So what are the properties for the Afghanite?
Okay, so this is quite calming, but it's also I think it was. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to remember. It was confidence. And it was another surprising one, and I hadn't instantly forgot what it is, but of course it works with throat chakras. Is that blue, or was it the? I can't remember. I've got my chakras all mixed up. I think your throat chakra is blue,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes,
So I think it was to do with confidence and public speaking and
very nice.
Pushing forward in. That was it. Pushing forward in plans when things weren't working. So, for example, if you were moving house and everything had got bunged up at the solicitors,
Okay.
it gives you the kind of energy to keep going and not get fouled up in the system. It allows you to cut your pathway and work around issues that come up that way. So
yeah,
but it's just a very nice tactile cooling, quite heavy. I don't know what the mole number is for this one, but it feels, if you threw it at someone, I think it would take them out.
Crystals are good for
carry a crystal around with you, just so that you can.
We are not recommending that you throw crystals.
Do not use crystals for self-protection in that way. No.
Yes. So may I share the newest deck that I've got?
Please do.
I have the Awakening Tarot.
Ooh.
The Monica Bodrisky, I believe. This is the elemental approach. They created the Shadowland Tarot and the Shadowland Lenormand. And so this is one that a friend of mine has just recently added to their collection, and because it is an elemental approach, and so there was an interest in reading the book.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow,
it has a lot of white around it. I did do an interview spread for this one, and what's interesting is out of the 6 cards, 4 of them were fire. So it's one that's to get me all started like that. But the guidebook is the one where it's a rather nice. They do a nice job of explaining the image description, the keywords, and then the upright, and then the reversed. And then it also talks about the shadow, and then there's reflection questions about it. So, I'm looking at that. Oh, and here's the back of it.
Oh, wow.
So, not for everybody. But,
no, it's interesting. I'm very drawn to these new kind. I suppose it's it's this that's making me kind of drawn to unusual decks that you wouldn't normally see.
Yeah, they renamed the Knights are the Voyagers. Then the Queens are the Artists. I'm looking quickly to find out what the rest of. I could just look at the book. Wouldn't that be easier? So.
Well, you're a tonkel. You work off your own theme.
Yes. And so Visionary are the Kings. Artist are the Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Voyeur is the Voyager is the Voyeur. Voyager is the Knight, and my apologies. And the Initiate are the pages. So tell us how you like this one. Of course, it's I will be working with it, and I will be one of the things is I am going to do a formal study using this, and the idea is that I would do a conversation about the deck and invite Monica on if they would
Lovely.
be interested in. So yeah, and it does come in a tuck box.
Oh,
in a box.
A box within a box.
But yeah, it's quite good. I mean, the guidebook, that's a
meaty one.
Yeah, it's like got 287 pages. I mean, so it's all good.
Everything you need to know right there.
Yeah.
So. Beth says, love the idea, Gerald. I so love listening to artists discussing their work.
Yep.
I'm working backward through the comments now because there's so many of them. So Maruta said Afghanite possesses various properties considered a stone. It's considered a stone of spiritual awakening. A stone. It's a stone. Aiding in the expansion of consciousness and deepening spiritual connections. Thank you. Simon wouldn't like those backs with the moths.
He's not a fan of that. And yes, Debbie, her guidebooks are great. And I only bought, I'll be honest with you, the Shadowland Tarot, I haven't actually used it yet, but I bought it because people were talking about how good the guidebook is. So, delayed progress. But I wish someone would make a comment about me reading a tarot book. I'd start with an incantation in Latin. I love that.
I can imagine Deanne doing it as well.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Marut has given us the details on the Mohs scale of hardness, ranks 5.5 to 6. Yes,
love it.
Gravity. Wow. There you go. So the gravity really would hurt if you threw it at somebody. Yeah. There we go. Mental clarity. Oh, that's good. It's mental awareness week this week. Mental health awareness week. It's associated with calming effects. Helps to alleviate stress and anxiety. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah.
And sorry, carry on.
Oh, Beth was asking what the name of it was, and it's the Awakening Tarot. It's an elemental approach, so it's a very curious thing. And this image here is the Chariot.
I was going to say that's the Chariot, isn't it? Wonderful. Yep. Vanessa said, speaking of pendulum spirit boards, have you seen the kids' Fisher Price Ouija board? My first seance is for babies.
I love that. I love that. My local witchy shop actually has a Barbie Ouija board for sale.
Wow.
and yes,
it's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting.
Well, no, it's not tempting because yeah, I mean, do you want me to get it for you, Richie? It's only $300.
No, but I'm thinking what would happen if you gave it to Candy and she used it in her room with all her dolls.
Oh, poor Candy.
What kind of messages would those ones be giving? I love it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's an oak pendulum there. Lovely.
And I do love that. I think that oak pendulum is a great idea for someone studying the druidic path.
Well, exactly. And it was just very kind of Aaron. Sorry, my mind went blank for a moment because they gave it free of charge.
That's lovely.
Like, this is a project my husband's working on, and you just went and said, and yeah, lovely. It's just, and do you know what? And so you could wear it around your neck if you wanted to, as something rather special. Yeah. But it just really spoke to me just seeing a photograph on Facebook, and I'm so pleased because it's finally working, and I'm having some lovely responses of it. Well, gentle. I mean, it's just a small swing, but it's working, and I'm very relieved. Very relieved.
And I think, Richie, the fact that you can wear it also connects and lines up with your energy on that.
Yeah,
I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I carry it everywhere with me. Next time I go to Glastonbury, I'm going to dip it in the White Springs, I think.
Yes, and that was something that Tom had mentioned we need to pay attention to when Sandra goes to Glastonbury to see if there are any missing people that show up that coincide with Sandra's time there.
Yeah. Last seen floating in the White Springs, face down.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Sandra.
Sorry. Oh, Sandra, you know I'm teasing you.
You're right. It's a lovely gift. And Marita says, I recently saw someone say wooden pendulums are the best kind. I didn't know that. So that's nice to know. We will stop, Sandra. I promise.
Richie promises I don't.
Richie promises.
Well,
sorry, we are over an hour, Gerald. So
oh my gosh.
It's gone quick, hasn't it?
Yes. This is so
What
much
do you
fun.
have coming up?
I have at the top of the next hour, I have yes, no readings with Hershey and Thomas. And I'm doing polyterology tonight. I have some good stuff coming next week. I actually have human design, laugh and learn on Monday. I'm doing some readings with Terry from historical mediumship, and then
Lovely.
Caffeinated and unfiltered on Monday evening.
Oh, now if you've never been to one of Gerald's caffeinated and unfiltered, because there's some people in here that may not have been to it, explain please what they might get.
These are full-on readings. They just cut to the quick. They're concise. They're to the point, and we'll just say that if you don't want a blunt reading, then don't ask a question.
I had so much fun doing those readings.
We need to do another one.
Oh, it's great. I loved it.
Well, and I still need to finish up the Best Chatters Oracle cards from when you, Debbie, and Jamie and I were together, and because I'm only at 200 cards, so I've got to get some. I got to finish some up. So
I hope it comes in a tuck box. A tight, difficult, with a pouch that is snug and fitted as well. That is again impossible to get the cards out of.
Yes. Oh yeah, and Linda De Gonzalez is here. Hi, Linda.
Yeah, hi, Linda.
Linda hosted me yesterday on her channel for some Akashic Records and tarot readings, and it was great fun.
Brilliant.
Great.
Go and catch it. I'm next Friday. I'm doing some readings with the lovely Ginger Faye.
Wonderful.
Always a treat. Always a pleasure. Such an amazing reader. So if anybody who is watching would like a reading, 3 tarot readings, come along, join us next Friday.
Yes.
Time. With a suggestion, we got Tuck Pouch Rage.
That sounds like a drag king.
I had to be really careful how I said that.
Yes, I know. Oh, here.
It's lovely spending time with everyone. I'm sorry if I didn't get to read out everyone's comments because everyone was putting so many lovely things in there, but we will go back and have a look at it. Thank you so much for joining us. Gerald, thank you so much. It's just been a pleasure. It's been a light relief, laugh. It's just a perfect way to start the weekend.
I agree. It's exactly what I needed. So,
Ooh.
Oh yes, see, that even gets support there. Even the universe agrees. I'm just like going, oh my God, what the hell just happened? But I'm not going to argue with the universe.
And of course, I'm just going to wish you a happy non-birthday tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody. Please have some cake on my behalf, so you can use me as an excuse.
Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.